Hello friends, how are you? Stay safe, stay home. Now let us see Science 1 chapter number 1 Laws of Motion. In previous lecture we already studied some concepts like motion, distance, displacement, scalar quantity, vector quantity, speed, velocity, effects of speed and direction of velocity. What we studied about motion? We know that if the position of an object is changing with respect to its surroundings, then it is said to be in motion. And if the position of an object is not changing with respect to its surroundings, then it is said to be at rest. You have learned that motion is a relative concept. What is distance and displacement? Distance is the length of the actual path traveled by an object in motion while going from one point to another, and displacement is the minimum distance between the starting and finishing point. After distance and displacement, we learned about types of quantities. There are two types of quantities. One is scalar quantity and other is vector quantity. What do you mean by scalar quantity and vector quantity? The quantity which can be expressed with the help of magnitude only is called as scalar quantity, and the quantity which can be expressed with the help of magnitude as well as direction is called as vector quantity. We know the examples of scalar quantities and vector quantities. Which are these examples? The scalar quantities are distance, speed, time, length, energy, etc. Which are the vector quantities? Velocity, displacement, force, acceleration. These are the vector quantities. What do you mean by speed? The distance traveled by an object in unit time is called as speed. The distance traveled by an object in unit time is called as speed. That means we learned the speed is related with the distance traveled by object. What do you mean by velocity? Velocity is the rate of change of displacement, or you can also define velocity as the displacement that occurs in unit time is called as velocity. What are the formulas for speed and velocity? Speed is equal to total distance traveled upon time required. What is the formula for velocity? Velocity is equal to displacement upon time. After that, we already studied effects of speed and direction on velocity. Velocity depends on speed as well as direction, and the velocity changes by changing the speed while keeping the direction same, changing the direction while keeping the speed same, and changing the speed as well as direction. Now, today we are going to learn another concept: uniform linear motion and non-uniform linear motion. Observe the picture. What is shown in this picture? There are three friends, Amar, Akbar and Anthony, and they are traveling in their own car with different velocities. The distances covered by them during different time intervals are given in the following table. What this table shows? Time in the clock, distance covered by Amar, distance covered by Akbar, and distance covered by Anthony. Observe the table. The title of the concept is Uniform and Non-Uniform Linear Motion. Amar, Akbar, and Anthony are traveling in their own car with different velocities. What is shown in this another table? Distance covered by Amar in first half hour is 20 km. Distance covered by Akbar in first half an hour is 18 km, and distance covered by Anthony in first half an hour is 14 km. The total distance covered by Amar is 120. The total distance covered by Akbar is also 120, and the total distance covered by Anthony is 84 km. What can be said about the speeds of Amar, Akbar, and Anthony considering the distances covered by them in fixed time intervals? See the table. The distance covered by Akbar in a specific time interval is unequal. If we observe the table, we can see that the distance covered by Akbar in a specific time interval is unequal. And if we observe the distance covered by Amar and distance covered by Anthony in specific time interval, it is seen that it is the multiple of 20 and multiple of 14. That means Amar and Anthony has covered equal distances in equal time intervals. That means Amar and Anthony has covered equal distances in equal time intervals. Observe the table. If an object covers equal distances in equal time intervals, it is said to be moving with uniform speed. If an object covers equal distances in equal time intervals, it is said to be moving with uniform speed, and the motion of that object is called as uniform motion. Again, observe the table. Akbar is moving with different speed in different interval in the same time interval. Akbar is moving with different speed in the same time interval. That is, Akbar is moving with non-uniform motion. Akbar is moving with a non-uniform motion. If an object covers unequal distances in equal time intervals, it is said to be moving with non-uniform speed. If an object covers unequal distances in equal time intervals, it is said to be moving with non-uniform speed. What are the examples of non-uniform motion? See the picture. In first picture, we can observe there is a heavy traffic. So many vehicles are on the road. The motion of vehicles being driven through heavy traffic is the example of non-uniform motion. The motion of vehicles being driven through heavy traffic is the example of non-uniform motion. Also, the motion of cycle is the example of non-uniform motion. So students, we today learnt uniform and non-uniform linear motion. If an object covers equal distances in equal time intervals, it is said to be moving with uniform speed, and the motion of the object is called as uniform linear motion. If an object covers unequal distances in equal time intervals, it is said to be moving with non-uniform speed, and the motion of that object or motion of that vehicle is said to be non-uniform linear motion. We already studied some concepts from this chapter that you have to revise and write down the important points in your notebook. I am giving the questions for you. First question: what is displacement? First question: